Peace and power, peace and power. What it do, family? Welcome to my Ninja News. This your number one ninja right here. Yo, listen, man. Everybody doing these stories, man, so I might as well go ahead and lay my little line down for what's going on out here with the Kung Flu. I know what not to use. But yeah, with the Kung Flu going on out here, we got this. Now listen, man, I'm strolling through these streets out here on YouTube, and this is what I catch. I catch this ninja right here, Mr. Reagan. And Mr. Reagan got this doctor up here who's a senator also from Minnesota. And listen to what the senator state about listen to what he got to state about death certificates in Kung Flu. Here you go, just for you.
Free Investor's Guide.
As a physician, I received an email last week from the Department of Health coaching me on how to fill out death certificates. And I've never really received coaching from the Vital Statistics Agency in terms of how to do a death certificate, but they were saying, you know, you don't have to have a confirmed laboratory test for COVID-19 in order to make the death certificate be COVID-19. So,
wait. Sir, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that what you just said, I think is critically important. Can you repeat what you just said, please?
Well, last Friday, I received a 7-page document that sort of told me that if I had an 86-year-old patient that had pneumonia but was never tested for COVID-19, but sometime after she came down with pneumonia, we learned that she had been exposed to her son who had no symptoms, but later on was identified with COVID-19, that it would be appropriate to diagnose on the death certificate COVID-19. Now, we've not done that. If someone has a pneumonia and it's in the middle of a flu epidemic, and I don't have a test on influenza, I don't diagnose influenza on the death certificate. I will say this elderly patient died of pneumonia.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but my heart is sinking right now as you're telling me this. You're a doctor. Why in the world would they be sending you out information to fill out death certificates, whether the person's been diagnosed with COVID-19 or not, but then to say in the death certificate this person's death was caused by COVID-19? That does not sound right to me.
I went to the person in our office who does most of the death certificates over the last 10, 20 years, and I said, does this sound right? I had her look at the documents that I printed off, and she said, well, we've always been told that you always put down just facts. You don't put down any probabilities. You don't put any presumptions down. It's just what you know. And so this is concerning, and it actually gets to your point, Chris. When we start talking about the data that goes into the modeling, we have to ask ourselves a question. Are we being forthright? Are we sharing with the public? Minnesota, North Dakota, we don't need to be having it sugar-coated. We want to know what's going into your modeling.
So with that being said, why would they want to skew the number of deaths due to COVID-19?
Well, fear is a great way to control people, and I worry about that. I worry that, sometimes people's ability to think for themselves is paralyzed if they're frightened enough. And that's not where I want people to be. I want people to say, we're going to get through this. I'm going to use my head. I'm going to go to different sources. I'm going to listen to different sources, and I'm going to think for myself, because that's what America's about.
So this seems like a pretty big...
All right. So y'all ninjas heard what he said. Y'all ninjas heard what the doctor said. He said that he was told, that listen, man, this is how you fill this out. Even if you don't diagnose them with the COVID, if somebody they know near them had it, then write that on the death certificate. So the numbers being skewed. You understand? The numbers being skewed. Why are they trying to scare us to death, man? Why would they want to skew the numbers? Why would the government want to skew the numbers? Why would they want to be keeping us inside the house like this? Like little animals, put us all in jail at once. Turn this whole shit to a socialist country in one goddamn fell swoop. Yo, listen, man. I'm telling you, man, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. So, ninjas, beware of what's going on out here. Y'all check the data, check everything that you see on mainstream media. Don't be fooled by the lamestream media. Check them once, check them twice, check them thrice. Yo, with that being said, drop your comment below. My Ninja News, man. We out.